Nvidia is looking like we could see a 10 to 15% rally within the next month or so. And in this video, we're going to share why I am currently bullish on this stock and what exactly has to happen in order for my thesis to come to fruition. My name is Peter DiCarlo. I've been a full-time trader for the past 11 years. I've grown my fund to over $5.5 million in profits, which is about a 1,312% compounded return on capital. And I only focus on technical analysis and data. I don't care about the news, the fundamentals of a company. If my two-step trading system is showing a buy signal, I very simply enter. And Nvidia is showing that current buy signal. I posted an entire written analysis on Nvidia, and it seemed like a lot of you were interested in trading this potential breakout. So I wanted to make a video and share with you in more detail exactly my thought process behind this analysis. Now, since August, Nvidia has been building a perfect inverted head and shoulders pattern. Now, a normal head and shoulders pattern occurs when price action breaks out to the upside, pulls back down to this equal low that happens here. Price will break out again, sweeping this previous high into a higher high, pulling back down again into this equal low, breaking out again here, not taking out a new high, but instead showing weakness and hitting this previous high and then selling off again into this equal low. Now, this is important to understand because from a pure price action standpoint, and price action is just a fancy way of saying how price is moving, this shows from a psychological standpoint a ton of indecision. The reason for that is there's enough strength to take out previous highs on this initial rally, but instead of pulling back and each and every single time doing the bullish thing, which is making a higher low, we're actually coming down into this equal low. This equal low here is extremely important because this is going to be called our liquidity level or the neck level. The fact that price hits this equal low each and every single time is the main factor of what actually creates the head and shoulders. Now, this pattern is bearish. And what will normally happen is we don't have enough strength to actually break the stock out. So we create the head and shoulders pattern. We pull back into the liquidity zone, and then we snap liquidity and we sell off to the downside. Now, what's currently happening on Nvidia is the opposite. This is an inverted head and shoulders. So we actually take what we just said here with the head and shoulders and we flip it upside down. In this case, price will sell off, create the shoulder. Price will come back up into this resistance level or equal resistance. Price will sell off to make a lower low, which creates the head. Price will come right back up into that liquidity zone, and then price will sell off again, this time making a higher low. This is bullish, and normally the inverse will happen where price will sweep or break through that resistance level and break out to the upside, and that is exactly what happened here on Nvidia. Now, I thought that this inverted head and shoulders was going to break out significantly higher than it initially did. I was planning on a move to about $205 to $212. But last Friday, when we saw, actually 2 Fridays ago at this point now, October 10th, when Trump started tweeting and escalating tensions with China about higher tariffs and increasing the fears of a continued trade war, the market pulled back significantly and Nvidia pulled back about 6.7% in a day. If you've been trading for years and still cannot find consistency, then listen up. I've grown my portfolio to over $5 million in the past 11 years using one simple system. And better yet, I've helped over 20,000 traders become profitable as well, with as low as $10,000 to as much as $3 million. These are the exact indicators that I use each and every single day to analyze the market within my videos. And you can learn the entire strategy completely for free with our trading library down below. Go ahead and tap the link, start trading with a plan, download the indicators, and no longer guess what you're going to do each and every single morning. It's free, and I promise it will help. Now, the thing that you have to remember is just because price pulled back does not mean that this will not potentially break out once again. The thing that we have to remember is that these old resistances now become new supports. So there's a very good chance that price actually breaks out, pulls back into this old resistance, which now should be a new support, and then breaks out to the upside, which is exactly what I think is going to happen on Nvidia. Now, the next aspect of this trade setup, which is looking very good, is going to be the THT volume profile and the point of control. So, the THT volume profile is an indicator that we created. You can get it completely for free down in the link for our course system. It is going to be under step 3 of the trading system. And you can be able to click on this right here and get it on your charts in less than 10 minutes. This indicator is going to be these horizontal gray bars on the right side of your screen. These are going to show where shares have been traded within the past 150 days. And these thick areas of volume on the volume profile means that there is a lot of trading volume that happened at that level. And these tend to act as very strong supports and very strong resistances. And this red line specifically is called the point of control, which is going to be the highest area of volume, which is also going to mean it is the strongest support we have and the strongest resistance we have. So once again, point of control was that previous resistance at 180. So that previous resistance should become a new support. The other aspect about this is going to be the thin area of volume on the volume profile from 182 up to about $200 to $205. These thin areas are called volume profile gaps, and they act as price vacuums. When we have a thin volume gap, it's very easy for price to move up through the gap. And so if we bounce here, the move up to about $205 should happen pretty quickly. Now, of course, it doesn't mean that this breakout has to happen. What would invalidate all of this would first and foremost be a break and hold under $175. If this liquidity zone breaks and this point of control breaks and price actually sells off down here to about 170 and then we break $170, this is all off the table. Right? Market structure here is still bullish, but we have to actually hold these previous levels or that structure will shift. And if that liquidity level breaks, then we're going to start filling all of these volume profile gaps to the downside, meaning that if 170 breaks, we're going to most likely move down to $145, test a support there, and then worst case down to 127. But I honestly don't see that happening. And just from where we are right now up to our first price target is about a 14% move to the upside. A break of 170 is about an 8% move to the downside, which gives us close to a 2-to-1 risk versus reward. And if we actually take our second price target up here at this 2x deviation at $230, that gives us an upside over the next 2 to 3 months of about 25% with a downside of about 10%, which once again is about 2.8 to 3 risk versus reward. So even setting stop losses between 168 to 164 and price targets up to about 205 to 228 is a very healthy risk versus reward for something that works out about 60 to 70% of the time. I hope this video helped. Comment down below if there are other stocks that you want me to cover. As always, you can get access to all of our indicators and our exact trading strategy down below in our trading library, all completely for free.